I believe in Allah and His angels and His books and His messengers and the last day and in Taqdeer, the good thereof and the bad thereof, which is from Allah, the Most High, and I believe in the raising after death.
Hey kids, my name is Dax, and I am new to Cool Kids team, and my flavor is watermelon. Try one today.
Assalamu alaikum, IBN sports fans. Welcome to Sports Reel International. Here from the Bamboo Live, I'm your host Riza Abbas Ali. And you could look at this program every Sunday at 5 p.m. And we run on Thursday at 6 p.m. You can look at this program on Facebook and IBN Master on YouTube. And today is a real big show, no doubt about it. Because on the set live, I have the man himself, Mr. Amir Jangoo.
Assalamu alaikum.
What's up? Assalamu alaikum, my brother. How are you looking? And
Good.
how are you going?
All good, alhamdulillah. It's good to be here.
I mean, you're dapper as ever, boy. You know?
Trying my best,
You're trying your best.
Yes.
Yes. Well, you know, we'll have Amir right throughout the program. The first half, we're going to do, of course, our usual coverage. And then, of course, you know, we'll go on the back end with him. But just before I start the program, on a rather sad note, but you will come to that. You know, you came back in the country yesterday?
Yesterday, yeah.
From Dubai to New York.
Yes.
This is not the first time you were in Dubai.
No, third time.
The third time.
Yeah.
You know, I see Dubai on pictures. What is your impressions of this lovely place? It's one of the 7 Emirates.
It's amazing. It's an amazing place to be. Alhamdulillah, I was blessed to be there 3 times.
Yes.
Not the result I wanted, obviously, when there for cricket. I lost the
sure,
series.
sure.
But the place itself is amazing.
Yes.
Skyscrapers everywhere, buildings. There's so much to do there.
Yeah.
The time I went before that, I went to the desert.
Oh, yeah.
And it was quite an amazing experience. But yeah, it's an amazing place.
Great man, great man. Well, on the sad note as I was talking about and speaking, on Saturday morning, Amir, we had the sad news that the wife of our late great friend, Ranji Nanan. Can we see a photo of Ranji there? This is Ranji and me, Amir, sometime years ago. I think it was at Crown Plaza, the former Crown Plaza. Ranji passed on in 2016, and his wife, Martha, passed on suddenly on Saturday morning. We remember the great Ranji Nanan, of course. You know, he played for Trinidad and Tobago for almost 20 years, starting back in the early 70s. And, of course, he only played 1 test, but there was a test match that he won, or part of that team, and that was against Pakistan in December 1980. And he did play, he would perform very creditably, Ranji Nanan. And just to tell you, his first class was 74 first-class matches, 366 wickets at 23.10.
That's
a great soldier.
That's a good record.
Yes, Ranji Nanan, one of the best all-rounders, all spinners ever produced in Trinidad and the West Indies. Well, let's start at the top, Amir, because we were part of it. West Indies, we'll be just doing a review of West Indies versus Afghanistan, of course, at the Dubai International Stadium. You know, we won the last one, but in the first one, Afghanistan won by 38 runs. You were part of that first match. LBW to Rashid. This is not the first time you played against Rashid.
No,
Just
second time.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a difficult experience, I would say. In T20 cricket, I'm normally at the top of the order.
Yes, yes.
So batting at number 4, coming in the middle there, obviously it takes some time to get adjusted to that. And in a 2020 game, there's not much time to adjust. So other things going through the mind, probably poor shot selection.
But you said it, yes.
Yeah, so I think just a learning process at the end of the day. It was preparation for the guys going towards in the World Cup, and Afghanistan has a top team as a top team as well.
It's a top team.
It's good that we got the match practice going into it, and wish you guys all the best.
Yes. Well, in the second T20, Afghanistan won by almost a similar margin by 39 runs. Hetmyer, this guy called Hetmyer, Shimron Hetmyer. We have a photo of him. I mean, that guy called Hetmyer. He's back really, recently. But I'm looking forward to Hetmyer making a dent in the World T20.
Yeah, I think he's a quality player
from
age group cricket. He was known as a generational talent that we know him as. And yeah, it's been a up and down road for him. But it's good to see him in West Indies colours. I think the region could only benefit from that. And inshallah, he has a good World Cup.
Yes. Well, we won the third one, of course, by 15 runs. The Springer hat-trick, I think 4 overs, 24 runs, 4 wickets. So we ended on a winning note. But given the outcome, how do you assess the overall performance, Amir?
I think in a way series, you can tell by a pattern that we normally start off really slow. Yes. So I think going to Dubai, having to adjust the time zones, and also going straight into games from there, it takes a bit of time to adjust. So as well as playing a couple of games, we saw what the pitch was doing, and cricket is all about being adjusted as fast as possible, adapting to those conditions. And I think in the last T20, the guys adapted really well. Shamar Springer with an amazing hat-trick.
Yes.
Showing his quality in that one game that he had to play. So, yeah, I think it's all about getting time to adjust. And once we can do that faster in series, I think that will be better for us.
Good man. Well, the World T20 tournament starts on February the 7th in India and Sri Lanka. And the West Indies, Amir, we're in group, well, what group is this? Well, with Scotland, England, Nepal, Italy. And the first 2 top teams advance to the Super 8 stage. What Sammy said, that, the team for the World Cup would be picked after the Afghanistan series. We going and, we should qualify for the next round, or what? Or we should be aware of Nepal, for instance. Italy is for the first time appearing. Scotland is not too bad. I think they replaced Bangladesh, political problems and all of that stuff. Give me your impression on the next, for the World Cup for the West Indies. I heard Clive Lloyd said the former West Indies captain said we might go deep in this tournament.
I think based on the group, on paper, we should be able to qualify comfortably. But I always say this statement ever since playing international cricket. I never played an easy international match. So I think every game will be difficult for the boys. It's a World Cup, so everyone will want to play their best game. So I think once we play the right cricket, we should be able to qualify for the Super 8s. And from there, anything can happen. I think we have the quality. Obviously, everyone knows West Indies for having that power at the back end of our innings and being an explosive batsman.
Yeah.
So I think once we can add that into the game and face the best teams, I think we could beat anybody. So I think we can go deep in the tournament.
Good, all right, good. Well, let's have a look now at the West Indies under-19 team, presently playing in, in Zimbabwe and Namibia. Now, Amir, we lost, we won kind of not too comfortably against Tanzania. We beat West Indies, we were beaten by Afghanistan. And then, of course, we beat South Africa, pretty good. But, we have, and then, today or this morning, that was a good match against Ireland. West Indies 226 and Ireland 164 for 7. Revised target of 190 because of rain. There are 2 or 3 players, Amir. I mean, I'm sure you follow under-19 cricket, being part of under-19 cricket yourself. And this pleasantly surprised me, Amir. Spinners are now coming into the fray.
Yeah.
We have a leg spinner called Mackenzie, and a left-arm Chinaman bowler called Vital Laws. And I think, that's a good sign. What do you think in terms of, that variety of spin in the West Indies?
Yeah, it's great signs. There isn't much like spinners and left-arm Chinaman spinners in the region. So seeing them coming up and seeing them performing as well at the World Cup, it's pleasing to see. So the big thing now is for these guys to go on and win the World Cup, because you can see from the last World Cup that we won, the likes of Casey Carty, Alzari Joseph, those guys are playing for West Indies now and doing well. So I think if those guys can take this World Cup as a stepping stone, sky's the limit for them.
We talk about West Indies cricket both at under 19 level and, of course, senior level. I mean, my only problem or concern sometimes we're not the consistency in terms of wins. We might have the win, a good win, and then we have a string of losses. Is it one of focus, concentration? I mean, you have been there. We're not stringing the victories as consistently as we should.
Yeah, it's a lot of factors, I think.
A lot of factors.
Yeah, it's a lot of factors. I think that player development is a big thing in the region.
Big thing.
Technical-wise, skill-wise, fitness-wise, everything. It's everything in one,
Yeah.
So I think it's up to the boards as well to have those programs in place and for players themselves to do the work outside of just training as well.
Yes.
So, yeah, we're behind in terms of infrastructure, in terms of coaching developments and stuff like that in the region. That's why franchise cricket is so good, for these guys to go across all over the world to have different types of coaching and being in those environments to rub shoulders with international players to help them develop the game. So I basically live that in my career in terms of developing and stuff like that. So I think that's the big thing. If everyone could come together and get that type of development, that's where our cricket could be a bit more consistent as well.
When you started, I mean, this would come possibly more on the back end. When you started, from secondary school, primary school, secondary school, and then into first-class cricket, did you have a personal coach or coaching, or personal or otherwise?
Not really.
So you learned the trade by yourself?
Exactly, yeah. So I think that's my point with players. If you have players that don't really have much coaches around them, they're just learning on their own, there's only so much of them can make it to the top, So luckily I was one of them. But I did have close dealings when I started to play first-class cricket.
Yeah.
But from secondary school into university, I didn't really work with much coaches.
You didn't work with much closer.
No.
You have a nice shot, I want to say that. This inside-out shot, I mean, I like it. I like it inside-out shot. Normally it goes for 6.
Yeah.
How do you do it?
It's one of my strengths. It's something I actually learned when I was going UE.
Yeah.
It's a shot that I was weak at, so I started to train hitting loads of balls, just playing that one shot alone all evening. So
right.
paid off.
Great man. Well, technicians, just this left arm spinner. Could you just give that show us that beautiful delivery bowled against the player, I think against South Africa. Vital Laws. That.
What a wonderful piece of bowling. That's what they wanted.
Big moment in the game. This is the moment in the game. Top of off stump. That is a dream delivery. Vital Laws, you beauty. Perfect forward defensive. Even better, this man.
Right? And you're a left-hander. Amir, how would you have played that ball?
I think that ball would get a lot of good batsmen
out. A lot of good batsmen out.
It's great to see. It's great to see, really, because, as I said, there's not much bowlers like him in the region.
Yes, so. And we do have what we call a scarcity of these kind of wrist spinners in the West Indies. If you remember Dave Mohammed, all right, left arm Chinaman, and before that, long time was Inchan Ali. So it is really pleasantly commendable to see that kind of bowler emerging from the ranks. And he's about 18 years. Again, how he now progresses is not, I would think, only depend on him, but how the West Indies, take care of him.
Exactly, yeah, that's a big thing right there.
Yeah, that's a big thing. All right. Now, we have we're going back now in history, in a sense. Amir, I hope you'd be pleased with this. Shiv Chandapal visited my school, Astor Boys College, Charleville, back in January 2015. Now, as you know, Shiv has played the most test matches for the West Indies, 164, in front of Lara, and Shiv finished with 11,867 runs. And Devendra Bishu, of course, his Guyanese colleague, he was there in Astra back in 2015. Run these photos, technicians. On the podium, but we should be getting to some interesting photos in a few seconds. That's the ex-principal, Mr. Idris Khan Amir. Very happy to see two star players on the compound of Astra Boys Charleville. All right, and I'm really, happy to see Shiv and Devendra. Big thing for the school. Go ahead. Let's see. All right, it's, I think we coming down in a few seconds. So Shiv, of course, made his debut in 1994 and left Test cricket in 2015. There's a lot of duplication there. I didn't realize that. But let's just hold on a minute. Now, Shiv is what? I think of course, he's back and forth. Back and forth, Florida to Guyana. Reading out his biography.
It's not really a man of many words, though.
No, he's not really.
So you look good to make him talk there.
Yeah. I want to apologize really because I didn't realize that it had so much of these photos, but let me see. Got to get to this to get to the end of it. Well, Shiv at one stage, he had one of the fastest hundreds in Test cricket. There's a photo with youngsters from the primary school next door, Astra Primary. Mm-hmm. And they would have been around 12 or 13 years. Hold it right there, Amir, or technician. Now, these youngsters, at that time, would have been about 12 or 13. And now they would have been now in the early 20s. So parents looking at that, well, you should get that photo framed, And that is one of the, of course, one of the most memorable visits when the primary school from next door came to visit Shiv and Devendra Bishu.
How's the cricket like in Asjo?
Pretty good, pretty good. I mean, it's not a big school
Yeah.
in terms of the competition, but we in the what divisions, you know?
Okay.
Second or third or whatever. We don't have really, of course, a coach per se, you know? So that was the visit. Now we go to great moments in West Indian cricket. And I have, of course, Ian Bishop here lined up. Now, Amir, I had Ian Bishop in this studio on the 17th of May, 2012. And in this clip, Ian Bishop talks about playing cricket in England and preparation generally in terms of Test cricket. Let's have a look at this.
Let me draw on total 1980, not the Test, and then 1980 for that, and I go to a long I did deal of yes, bowling different Caribbean, and we short of the ball bound. Look for us here to England, slight things about forward probably. You'll have to be quarter. I remember that first season.
In England is not easy in terms of adaptation of your bowling or batting style. Mm-hmm. You have played in England.
Yeah, I played a couple of times.
A couple of times, where you play the ball as a batsman late, especially with swing bowling. Is that correct?
Yeah. And I think it's probably the most difficult place to bat. I'll say, yeah, as a batsman.
Yes. Now let's look at the second clip, hopefully. This is one of the great moments in West Indian cricket. West Indies playing Australia back in 1992, 1993. It was a very close match, of course, in the fourth test. West Indies only won by 1 run, and the deciding, well, actually, it's actually the fourth test where West Indies won by 1 run. Let's have a look at this clip. This clip ready. We're back in 1993 in Adelaide. Let's look at Ian Bishop bowling, and unfortunately, a particular batsman got hit. Mose, let's see that.
On, well caught by Carl Hooper. That's what was needed. It was there. Taylor played that line. It was a very sharp catch, and it was a brilliant catch under the pressure of the night time and the vitalness of this match. Hits him on the helmet. That's not out. That's a bit of a nasty one. It certainly stopped him. He's not sure where he is. He's in a bit of trouble.
So very quickly, the Australian batsmen have accepted.
Yeah, I don't know if you could recall that.
Yeah, Justin Langer.
Justin Langer, first test match, 1993. Of course, that was a fantastic test match. West Indies won by 1 run, the closest margin of victory. I think Australia were chasing 186 or something like that. And you guys had them on the ropes. 8 wickets were down, and I think it was Tim May,
correct.
And Langer held on in the last innings. And what was it like after the celebration? Can we see, Mose, do you have the thrilling end to that match? Let's see the thrilling end.
Justin Langer.
Fantastic knock by Justin Langer. Sad way to see him out, such a crucial time. Going for the poor shot, got an under edge. Carries through to wicketkeeper Junior Murray and Ian Bishop. West Indies elated, but a standing ovation from the Adelaide crowd. Very, very good innings, an innings of courage and determination.
Yes! It's a driven shot, there'll be at least 3 here. Kenneth Benjamin hobbling along after the ball. He'll just get it. 3 runs to Tim May, 6 runs required for Australia. Short one again, it's in the air, but Desmond Haynes is in the wrong position. Will they go back for the tying run? No, they don't. 184, 1 run away from a tie. Oh, he's tried to avoid it, it's hit the bat, and he's gone. And that test match has been won by 1 run. I can't believe it. The West Indians are delighted. Craig McDermott is so disappointed. It's been a magnificent effort by both sides here today. Courtney Walsh is absolutely delighted. The Australian dressing room will be decimated, but you can bet the West Indian dressing room will be absolutely jumping.
What a sensational finish and what a sensational day of Test match cricket. 184 Australia all out. The only one-run victory in the history of Test match cricket. West Indian bowling figures, heroes there, Ambrose and Courtney Walsh, as has been the case on other occasions for them. 4 for 46 from 26 overs, Ambrose. 3 for 44 for Walsh. A wicket for Benjamin and 2 for Bishop.
2 to Bishop. What was really the dressing room like after that thrilling end?
Well, from my corner of the dressing room, it was fantastic. I mean, it was a great test match, coming down to 1 run. But as a player, you don't get involved in the greatness of a test match. You sort of get into the whole scenario of we won by 1 run, because you have to remember that I grew up with the legacy of great West Indian cricket and great success.
Sure.
And then getting into the team, we had not lost a series in which I had played, so I didn't know about defeats in a test match series. We drew, I think, 1 series against Pakistan in 1990, but we hadn't lost. So to come that close to losing a test match, we didn't lose many test matches. It was just fantastic to see Courtney Walsh and Ambrose take the reins of senior players in the second innings of that test match, and just to make a contribution. But at one point I thought we were gone. Tim May was playing pretty well.
Yes.
You know, and we thought, well, certainly from my side of the field, I thought we'd gone, and there was just whole exuberance and exhaling when Walsh got that wicket. And having looked at it thereafter, we didn't know at the time.
Right.
But had the DRS been in position there, we probably would have lost the test match. Because every time we looked at it subsequently, it looked as though the ball came off the grill of Craig McDermott as opposed to his bat.
Or his glove.
Or glove. We didn't know at the time.
Well,
we did not know at the time.
Well, at least, you know, in those days, of course, there were no neutral umpires.
No.
Right. So, well, that is about it, really. Fans, I just want to tell you that how this series ended is that, of course, Ian would also remember, and all the West Indian community will remember that the previous match, the third test, Lara scored 277, his first test 100.
Correct.
Right, and then, of course, the Adelaide was 1 run, was 1-1 going into the final match. And then, ladies and gentlemen, in the final match at Perth, West Indies versus Australia, in end of January 1993, West Indies won by an innings and 25 runs. And there in that match, in the second innings, Ian Raphael Bishop recorded his best figures in Test cricket. 16 overs, 4 maidens, 40 runs, 6 wickets.
History, old history.
Mr. Bishop, it has been wonderful.
Thanks for
it has
having
been indeed a pleasure having you in IBN Sports Reel. We certainly want to wish you all the best in your future endeavors, and please keep us in contact. You like that?
Yeah, that's an amazing clip.
Yes, it is. Because as we stated in the 5th test, which was the decider at Perth, 16 overs, 4 maidens, 40 runs, 6 wickets, his best analysis in Test cricket. And Ian Bishop, by the way, 43 test matches, 161 test wickets, economy rate of 2.78, average of 24.3. And Amir, I want to tell you this. The last time West Indies won a test series in Australia was exactly that clip.
Series?
1992, 1993. You follow? Those are the great days.
Yeah. Especially from talking to a lot of coaches. Stuart Williams, he always told me that Ian Bishop was like the fastest bowler.
Oh, yes.
He was the fastest bowler he ever faced.
Oh, yes, definitely, man. Well, he's all over the world now commentating.
Yeah.
And hopefully one day I will follow him soon.
Inshallah.
Inshallah. Well, let's now take a break, and when we come back, Heroes of the School System, sponsored by 800 Eyes, and we have Astra Girls in Tinapuna, netballer, Anu Shubakola. Stay tuned.
Great taste, cool kids full of fruit, cool kids with vitamin A, C, and E. Cool kids, we love it. Gotta have cool it. Kids, give me the cool kids, we love it.
Welcome back to Sports Reel International on IBN Channel 8 live and live on the set. We have our great friend here, Mr. Amir Jangoo. Good to see you, man. Good to see you again.
Pleasure to be here.
Well, just quickly, you now come back from Dubai. Mm-hmm. What's the plan for during the year, this following year, this upcoming year?
For first class
regional cricket?
Yeah, regional cricket, that's in April.
Yes.
But for now, I'll just be training really hard, sharpening on some skills, some fitness, and then we have club cricket as well to play on the weekend. So enjoy a bit of club cricket. I haven't done that in a while. So back with Queen's Park again on the weekend. So I'll be playing with them on the weekend and then prepare myself for first class cricket.
Great, man. Well, we have here, on Heroes of the School System, brought to you by 800 Eyes. And her name is Anu Shubakola from Astra Girls Charlieville, and she's an exemplar of the school system. She's a 15-year-old from Form 4, honors roll student, a top performing student in Spanish since Form 1, a member of the school's debating club, captain of the school's netball under 15 team, and certainly one for the future in her sport. So I got in contact with Anu a couple of weeks ago, and now we're listening to it. Thank you her parents and her school, Miss Khan, and the acting principal. Let's hear this recording.
Okay, IBN Sports Reel fans, we have on the line star young netballer from Astra Girls College in Tunapuna, Anu Shubakola. How are you, Anu?
I'm fine.
All right. So here, let's hear what you're being a star netball athlete. So tell us, when did you start playing netball and who encouraged you?
Well, I started playing around the September-October period in 2023. And I would say that my encouragement was because, well, my mother actually played the sport, but the strongest part of it was the driving force for me was a love for the sport and actually being fond of the sport upon exposure to it.
Very good. As a captain of the school's under 15 team, how would you describe your role?
I would describe my role as being a link between the team and my coach to communicate the instructions clearly. And additionally, I would say that my role is leading by example on and off the court, setting standards and attitude.
Excellent. Excellent, Anu. You have represented your school at the St. George East Netball Competition in October and the Elite 8 competition held in Tobago in December. Tell us about your experience.
Well, I would say the experience showed me what the sport requires from you and how important it is to go in with unity with your team.
Yes. And did it bring good results for you in those competitions?
Yeah, I would say that it taught persistence and it showed me generally how to work hard for my goals.
Very good. How do you balance your time playing netball and maintaining your good grades at school? How do you do that?
I use schedules and routines to plan ahead so that I could dedicate the time wisely. I would definitely say you need to separate your time so you have specific times for academics and specific time dedicated to your sport and spending time with God and whatnot.
Excellent. I just think I noted something. You do well in Spanish, do you?
Yes, I do.
Good, that is great. Can you tell me a word in Spanish?
Word in Spanish would be bienvenido.
Bienvenido. Welcome. Welcome. That's very good. And finally, what are your goals and objectives for the future?
Well, for the near future, I would say it would be to focus on my CXC examinations, to do well in that, and to continue to work hard in my sports, to potentially be on the national team for the country,
Yes.
And for the further future, I would like to pursue paramedicine.
Paramedicine. And tell me, what is paramedicine?
Paramedicine is the subject that paramedics have to go to become certified paramedics.
Yes, yes, paramedics, those persons in the ambulance who take care of you when you call. Yes, yes. Okay. Very good, Anu. You have done very well. We want to wish you all the best in your future endeavors to you and your family for the new.
Yes, man. Very bright young lady.
Yeah, she spoke really well. She spoke really well there.
Yeah.
It's good
Mixing
that
sports and education.
Yeah, it reminded me of myself a bit.
Yeah.
When I was in secondary school and having to balance CXC and
Right.
cricket as well. So
And,
it's amazing. I love that segment.
Yes, thanks so much, man. Courtesy 800 Eyes, where your vision is our priority. And these lovely glasses I bought, frames from 800 Eyes, with outlets in Woodbrook, Cascade, and Trin City. Thank you again to the management and staff of 800 Eyes. Well, we now down to the man himself, Mr. Amir Anthony Jangoo, University of the West Indies, BSc Environmental Natural Resource Management, major Geography. That was probably your UE days. Just give me a little background.
Yeah, I remember.
From secondary school?
Yeah, from secondary school. Went to St. Anthony's, then transferred to Fatima. And then when I finished Cape, I went to have a stint in England.
Oh, yeah?
And my mom told me, she called me and she said that, what am I going to do? Am I going to work or am I going to university?
Yes,
and
yes.
we had that discussion and she signed me up for university. She asked me what I wanted to do and I was interested in geography from before. So
Right.
I told her to sign me up for that and yeah.
Yes. Well, let's start. What primary school you went?
Newtown Boys.
Newtown Boys. That is Woodbrook, not Woodbrook.
Newtown,
Marval Road.
Yeah.
Marval Road. Now, you at Newtown Boys, we just want to find out. I mean, you started to play sports. I would think with your schooling. When did you really pick up the cricket seriously?
Seriously?
Yeah.
I'll probably say just after primary school.
Yes.
But it was just for fun and something that I like doing. But I started to take it very seriously from probably 13 years old.
From
going
13?
into secondary school, yeah.
So you went to two secondary schools. St. Anthony's first,
yeah,
and then Fatima. Secondary school cricket, tough, competitive?
Yeah, in my time, secondary school and zonal cricket was very tough. To call names, there were guys like Jaron Maniram, he plays in Canada now.
Yes.
He was part of the academy when you were there. Jonathan Hurst, there's a lot of guys who played national cricket at the time that were playing secondary school. So yeah, it was really tough. We had a good rivalry with Naps when I was there.
With Naps?
So we played them in a couple of finals already. Presentation had a really tough team as well. So yeah, I really enjoyed playing secondary school cricket.
Right, man. Well, let's fast forward because I mean, your profile here is just outstanding, Amir. After secondary school cricket, of course, I mean, at the age, what, this was in 2017, you were about 20 years old.
Yeah.
First class debut against Barbados. In Barbados. That's a big thing. I can't remember the Barbadian side. You guys won by 130 runs. You scored 32 in the first innings and 71 in the second innings. Recapture that moment for us in terms of your first class debut, your feel. What was that experience? I mean, you're now playing for TNT. Run it through for us for a few minutes.
It was special and nerve-wracking as well because we always heard those nightmares about playing in Barbados as well. Worst year there was a pink ball game.
A pink ball?
Yeah, the likes of, I remember Justin Greaves played.
Oh my.
Rustin Chase, Shane Dorrich, Craig Braffett. So even my good friend Jamal Warrican as well now today. So it was a star-studded Barbados team. And yeah, for me it was all about, I was batting well at the time, I remember that. But I was pretty fearless.
Yeah.
So I would have opened the batting for Trinidad and I would have played a lot of shots.
Yeah,
so luckily enough, it worked out for me that time, but I just remember being really fearless and embracing the moment as well.
Excellent. Now, before the first class match, which was in 2017, what is interesting, I noted here, and this is pretty, I mean to say, I'm impressed with this, because in 2013, 2014, I'm seeing here that MVP award for Sir Donald Bradman Invitational Tour to Australia, and that I mean, tell me a bit about that Australian tour.
Yeah, that was a secondary school tour.
Yes.
We basically the best players of secondary school went on that tour. I think it was under 15 or
Yeah,
so.
yes.
So yeah, we played against a school team from India and a school team from Australia as well. So I think some of those guys play first-class cricket now as well in those countries.
Yes.
So it was a great experience being in Australia, an amazing country, and I did well in that tournament.
Very good. Now, just before that, you had a Trinidad and Tobago secondary school under 14 tour to England in 2011.
Yeah.
Recapture that.
It's a long time ago, Mama.
Yes, yes, yes.
But it was pretty good. Same thing again, the best
Same
guys
thing.
in secondary school, we went on that tour. But I remembered facing plays for England to this day, Saki Mahmood. He played for Lancashire.
Yeah.
And he plays for England senior team now. And it's funny enough that we played against each other.
Right.
When I went to England as well.
Right.
Last year. So we got to meet up, and it goes to show like these tours are so good for player development as well. Because the guys who went on that tour went on to play on the highest level.
Right. Well, I mean, again, your portfolio is excellent. I'm seeing it all here. Nominated for Trinidad and Tobago Youth Awards 2015, Mary Boys Premiership, 53rd place, Mary Boys, NGCT Premier League champions, Mary Boys again. But this one, of course, would be a capturing moment for me because it's probably the first time I met you. Most outstanding Trinidad and Tobago representative at the Cricket Academy in 2014. All right, I remember, of course, I was a lecturer in history of West Indian cricket. There were also other parts of it in terms of finance and whatever I can, all those things. What else? Literacy and all that. How did the Cricket Academy benefit you?
I think what it helped the most for me was that we got to play consistent cricket and consistent training.
Yes.
It built a discipline as well.
Correct.
We have to be there at probably 6 p.m. on a Friday, and then we leave Sunday. So you train the whole weekend with your teammates. Obviously, they had, from a holistic point of view, we had lecturers like you come in and speak to us about all these different things and different media training and stuff like that. So I think it's amazing to develop players, young players as well. Right. So yeah, I really enjoyed the academy.
And now Shad would be knocking on your door early in the morning.
Yes, 5 a.m. Go running.
5 a.m. in the morning. Tell me about your time at Mary Boys, because it is quite explicit in your portfolio here.
Yeah, I started in Queen's Park Clinic first.
Yes.
And then I left out around 12, 13 years old.
Yes.
Because I wanted to play Premiership cricket at the highest level. Right, and I didn't think staying at Queen's Park at that age, I didn't think I would have gotten that opportunity. So I went with Mary Boys, played second team cricket for maybe 2-3 years, and then I made my way to the first team at 15 years old.
Oh, it's 15 years?
Yeah, so at the time, there were guys on the national team like Marlon Richards, Anil Kanai, who's someone I looked up to playing for Mary Boys. And yeah, I think they helped me a lot with my development because I got to play first team club cricket in Trinidad at a very young age. So I think that developed me even faster and helped me, and it really helped me to dominate youth cricket as well because I was playing against national team guys on the weekend. So when I had to play school cricket or zone cricket during the week, it was a lot easier for me.
Great, man. Well, technicians, open up the lines to see if anyone looking at Mr. Amir Jangoo for a few minutes. Let's open up the lines if anyone wants to have a chat with him. Let's now go to a big moment. Of course, this would have been in 2024. We are fast forwarding very much in advance. Your one-day international debut, December 12, 2024, versus Bangladesh in St. Kitts. You were player number 226, your ODI debut. Give us your feeling at that moment.
It was a dream come true.
Yes.
Definitely putting on those colors, those maroon colors, wearing the hat for the first time. Even more special to score a century. But to be honest, I was just grateful in that moment. You know, from where I started to where I really got the call to see that I was selected to play for West Indies. Alhamdulillah, it was just a special feeling for me and for my family as well.
Well, let's have a look at that innings from Amir Jangoo, his ODI debut, and then we'll get back to the lines.
Lovely shot. The fullness of length allowed him to play it with such a plumb. You'll remember your first boundary in international cricket.
Brought a smile to his face. Also Katie Carty's. It was well struck. In the arc.
Shot. Signs of a bit of an aggression from the man on debut. And again, 4 again. That was brilliant from Amir Jangoo. Really belies his experience at this level. 165 for 4. Misfield. An awkward bounce perhaps, but he should have gotten something behind it. And some power from Jangoo down the ground. Yeah, probably Summer Shaka thought that it's coming a little bit closer, because not sure whether to dive. And then when he does, it's a little bit too late. What a shot. The sound of the bat, that's disappeared. Good decision too to go with the wind. Good execution, 190 for 4. It was in the slot, and he picked that beautifully. Didn't even bother to run because he knew it. The connection was right from the sweet part of the bat. He nailed that one. Is it weighted enough to get a couple? It is. And it is a maiden one-day international half-century for amazing Amir on debut. What a moment for the young man. He showed a lot of maturity in this innings, and he can smile now. There's still a lot of work to be done, but certainly embrace the moment.
There's the sweep. Executed well this time with nobody on the deep square leg boundary.
Yeah, it's an area in which he fancies Jangoo. Miraz just sliding down middle and leg there.
Again with the win, not for the first time. We've seen Jangoo with that particular stroke. And another 6 for him. Remember, this man is on debut. What a knock it has been so far from him. Just with the angle in the slot. And he knows if he gets anything close to the middle, it's going for 6. What a shot. What a pickup from Amir Jangoo. Finishes off the over in style. 286 for 6. Bisects the two fielders to perfection. That was some precision from Jangoo. He moves into the 90s.
Coaching staff are loving it. Another short delivery from Taskin Ahmed, and was plummeled away through mid-wicket.
It is a dream come true. 2024 will be a year that Amir Jangoo will never forget. 100 of great skill and character on one-day international debut for the 27-year-old. From
Amazing Amir. Samuel Badri I mean, probably one of the best days in your life.
Yeah, definitely up there. I don't think much could be that.
Well, actually, before I see you had a big partnership there with your good friend Casey Carter.
Yeah, that made it.
Because that's a big
most
score,
memorable,
It was you were chasing 320 plus.
Yeah, 332, I think. But yeah, batting with Casey made it a lot easier.
Yes.
He was flowing really nice, and I started a bit nervously, but when he batting with him, it's a lot easier. So yeah, it's really good.
Put back up the lines, please, for a few minutes. You played T20 cricket.
Yeah.
You play ODI cricket. You played a test match, which we'll come to in a few minutes. The adjustment, physically or even mentally for you, with these three formats. Is it tough, or is it something, or is it a mindset? How do you make the adjustment?
Yeah, it is a bit difficult at times. I think it's mostly based on the conditions as well. Because for me, batting, more likely like test cricket or first-class cricket or 50 overs, I try to bat similarly in terms of getting in. Once I get in, I score pretty fast in those both formats. But T20 is something that you have to look at the conditions and then know how to play and stuff like that. But yeah, it's just the adjustment. So the faster you adjust, I think it becomes easier. But it's all because it all comes with preparation as well.
All right.
Once you prepare well enough.
Right. Well, before I go to your test match debut, I mean, you have had a pretty good run in the CPL, right? Starting with TKR in 2020, Jamaica Talawas, 2022, 2023, and then the Falcons. After a lean period, perhaps I would say, in the earlier part of your CPL career, you had an average of 61 with the Falcons last year. To what do you attribute this success?
I think it was more about looking at my game in the T20 format and the past CPL games that I played.
Yes.
And just seeing how best I could have improved on that. I think one was my power hitting, the different shots that I play now. So learning to score at all different parts of the ground, as well as I think the opportunity to bat high in the order as well. I think in those first set of CPL games, I was batting in the middle order.
Oh, the middle.
And T20 cricket. So I think being at the top of the order with the Falcons, getting that freedom in the power play, I got to express myself to the best that I can. So
I see. Back with the Falcons? Boy.
Not sure as yet.
We ain't sure yet.
No. You'll be the first to know.
I will be the first to know. Yes. But I'm supposed you had some, good management. Well, as I said, it's all depends on, as I say, the opportunity you got because you were at TKR in the first place. Now, as an international cricketer, and this is important for youngsters, your training and fitness program, it is both off-season and on-season. How do you circle your training?
I don't think there's much of an off season anymore because I think there's tournaments every month now. So, but I think training wise and diet wise, it's really important for me, especially for all athletes. I think.
Yes.
It's good now that we have this app on our phone where we can tell our trainers how much we did and stuff like that. So it's good to manage our workloads as well. So probably train 4 to 5 times for the week.
4 to 5. Yes.
2 times each day.
Yes.
So it takes a toll on the body, so it's really important to eat properly and get that amount of rest as well.
Great. All right, let's move now to your test debut, number 342. And I would think test cricket started for the West Indies back in 1928. So you're number 342. And there might have been, up to present, maybe about 340, 350, 360, not that much. And this occurred in Pakistan at Multan, January the 25th, 2025. And that was, I think, a winning match because we tied the series. West Indies 163 and 244, 154, 133. You scored a duck in the first. You had a good knock, a 30 in the second. Warrican was, I think he captured 9 for 70 in the match. But this was your test debut in Pakistan. Tell me about the conditions, tell me about the match briefly, and about you, Amir Jangoo. representing the Maroon for the first time in Test match cricket?
Yeah, the conditions are very difficult. Spinners were opening the bowling, so it just goes to show how bad the wicket was.
Yes.
But being in Pakistan and making my debut there was really special to me. The people there, the culture there, it's amazing.
And security?
Yes, very high security.
Yes.
But you never felt unsafe,
Mhm.
you know, so it was really comfortable and I really enjoyed it. To be a part of a winning team and the first test that I played in my career, so yeah, a really special moment. And batting out there was difficult, obviously. Coming off a duck in the first innings as well, there was some nerves there, especially batting on a minefield.
I remember how you got out. Let me tell you. Don't tell me. I think it was an arm ball you got, you know. And that ball coming from around the wicket, coming into the bat. You didn't expect?
Exactly. So batting on a wicket like that, that's spinning so much. The straighter balls, obviously, the more dangerous balls sometimes. So
yes.
I think some nerves had to play with that too. Feet probably weren't moving, but second innings got back to that fearless mentality and got a good contribution to the team winning.
Well, 52 balls with 3 fours. I think you steadied yourself. And I think the last time West Indies won a series in Pakistan was 18 years ago, right? But this was your first test, and we're hoping that there would be a second test. I personally would like to see you play Test cricket. What is your feeling about that in terms of your Test career?
Yeah, I think it's something that I still want to continue.
Yes.
One test, I don't think it's enough for me so far. I think I'm a much better player than that, but everything is a process and everything takes time. So first class cricket coming up, inshallah.
Right.
Dominate first class cricket and take all the opportunities that I get coming up.
All right. So we're coming down to the end. All right. So I have viewers 10 questions to Amir Jangoo. No, I didn't tell you the questions. So you don't know the questions.
No, I don't.
But I ain't going to put you in no kind of hot seat. All right, as we're coming down to the end. So let's go now with Mr. Amir Jangoo. Thanks again for coming live on IBN Sports Reel. So let's hear it. The fastest bowler, first question, you have faced so far in regional cricket?
Alzari Joseph.
In international cricket?
International cricket, Taskin Ahmed.
Taskin Ahmed?
Yeah.
Bangladesh,
yeah.
He's very quick.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. All right. Which international player, second question, you would wake up 2 o'clock in the morning, batsman or bowler, to look at?
Virat Kohli.
Virat Kohli.
Yeah.
Third question. You listening? The best spinner you have faced in regional or international cricket?
Best spinner.
Tricky, whatever.
I'll say Nauman Ali from Pakistan on debut.
On debut?
Yeah, he was a handful.
He made one action, one.
Him and Sajid Khan.
Both ways.
Yeah, two difficult bowlers.
Both ways. Fourth question to Amir Jangoo as we are coming down to the end. Your most joyous moment in your international career so far?
That'll be century on debut.
Your most disappointing moment in your international career so far?
Disappointment. There isn't much, to be honest. I think even if I don't do bad in a couple of games and stuff, I wouldn't really count that disappointment.
Lovely.
Yeah.
And this is for the El Socorro gang. On a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being the highest, how would you rate yourself as an all-fours player?
6.
A 6?
Yeah.
We have a good all-fours
I'm not good, I'm not bad. I have a good partner.
You have a good partner. Question 7, as we're coming down to the end. Your most favorite ground to play cricket, either regionally or internationally?
Regionally would be Warner Park.
Yes.
And St. Kitts. Have good memories there. And internationally, the Dubai National Stadium was
Now
really
this,
nice.
of course, these questions are a mixture of cricket and non-cricket items. Your favorite vacation spot in the world?
Orlando.
Orlando. Yeah. Okay, all right. We're coming down to the end. Alzari Joseph or Shamar Joseph?
Alzari.
Question 10. We're coming down to question 10 already. After you retire from cricket, what would be your next career move?
I think I'll go into punditry. So.
Sorry?
Cricket analysis.
Oh, cricket analysis.
Yeah,
yes.
So probably pre-game or post-game, stuff like that. Probably some commentary.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah.
Great. That's 10A. 10B, your favorite Sunday type of lunch?
Typical macaroni pie, stew chicken, rice.
All right. And the final question, which is not really, it's more of an inspirational, motivational type. What advice would you give to the youths of the nation to achieve their goals and objectives?
I think what I would say is to stay disciplined and work as hard as you can. And no matter how many times you fail, you just learn from it and go again. Mm-hmm. That's all. Just keep working hard and keep going always.
Keep working hard. Well, Mr. Amir Jangoo, I think I still have a couple of minutes. Trinidad and Tobago Youth Cricketer of the Year 2014. Vice Captain, Trinidad and Tobago under 19 WICB Regional Tournament 2014. Did you captain your side in secondary school cricket?
No, I didn't.
You didn't?
No.
Yes.
I just like to enjoy going out there and just playing alone.
Yes. As we said, you have of course, a busy schedule for the rest of the season. It has really been a pleasure hosting you here, Mr. Amir Jangoo. On behalf of IBN Sports Reel, we certainly wish you all the best in your career. Godspeed, God protection, and thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you so much for having me. Thank you so much for having me.
So after this, we heading down, I hope, to El Socorro now.
Yes.
And we could talk further.
We will.
And continue the All Fours.
Yes, for sure.
For sure. Thanks so much again. Assalamu alaikum. That has been The Spin on Sports Reel International for tonight. Thank you for viewing. And until next week, God willing, assalamu alaikum. We'll see you. Thank you.
Never too early, never too late to recharge and hydrate. Get your daily dose the right way. Grab an oasis, now why wait? Never too early, never too late to